want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cold.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And on that last pass for Patrick Mahomes, he tops 20,000 career passing yards. And, of course, this is a guy who came to the league in 2017. So to get to 20,000 so quickly, the only question now, where's the ceiling? Is it 40? Is it 50? Is it 70, 80,000? We will wait and see. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Chiefs at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Play action, now it's Mahomes. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr, quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On first down, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Hey, 43, 15.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On second down, Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush your passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On first down, Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it's easy to say not many people expected 100 catches or 1,000 yards out of Hunter Renfro last season, but it's time to set those low expectations aside. He's one of the breakout players at receiver in the NFL and one of the better players at his position. Picks up a first down there for him on that play.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A quick pass out to Juju. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. The kick by Carlson is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Carr. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Las Vegas touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, rip blitz.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, 15. Yellow.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end Kelsey. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take it over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Attack, attack!
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. And there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 130 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Carr now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
You're mine.
To throw his Carr. And that is incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Able to find Walter. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Raider 2.
They'll run with Jacobs. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was good. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. On play action, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
Complete to Travis Kelsey. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, CD, remember, he had a touchdown earlier, but that was in a much more conventional manner. This time picking up the fumble and taking it in for 6.
Yeah, you be able to see him out the scoop and score right there. Multiple touchdowns in this game for him, and he's not complaining how he got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And now here is another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Carr going to look to throw. Caught out right by Renfro. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there, just like last play. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson on for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll run it with Jacobs, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.